people them, as well be talk for now for inside the week, na special Pidgin news debate. Some day them before the new school year is start for inside we country. We decide for say make we work reach for Yawin Day for meet up with my minister. Now the lookout college book for inside we country. Sabi say inside the new school year where they can start. Plenty school the day we don't lock them. People the day they check say na just for locking, we lock them. Maybe go tell we this afternoon whether I just lock them for say make they open after, or it don't lock them for do follow up for say make this school them they no open. Sabi to say for this last school year we finish, plenty small kind of thing they happen. Remember till it happen for Kribi. Remember till it happened for exam when picking them the right probatoire for some centers them we paper the meet up picking them late, auditing them. We go try for talk them out with my minister when I the lookout college book inside we country. When I go sabi to wait the plan for the new school year we will go start them a small time. So we glad plenty say my minister he give it time for we for talk with he right for inside office special Pidgin news debate. Mami Nalova Lyonga, thank you plenty for your time and we're glad say you be with guests inside Equinoxe Story House.
Very happy for Pidgin. I'm very happy for talk to my people for the language that they understand. The fittings in our letter English. No, we all dey inside the Pidgin.
Alright, so now Mami be my special guest for inside the Story House this afternoon. But maybe before we go start anything, all thing they happen now for sick as thing they get for pass. GCE, it come out just the same time will be the check say Mami go tell we say make we wait against some more, but GCE don't come out. Mami, GCE for this year, the time where they be start right, so till they finish, you be the tonton, you go boya, go limbe all time now. How you see the result for GC wey come out this year? Make start for that side. As Sabi say plenty picking that they don't already sabi their result them by now.
Plenty picking that we don't sabi their result by now, and I'll be very happy say the results. Well, they'll not be almost at the same level like last year, but they'll be quite good. You know, say last year plenty picking that we come out from different places, come out from bush, go back for school where they're not prepared, but they go inside school, they just sit for exams, that kind of thing. They draw exam results down, so it make the results that go down small, but not too bad. So I'll be very happy. The results that don't come out days before the first day for the start of school, the first day where school will start. So I'll be very happy. And our plan be say school will start for the normal time where they always start. We will start late as we start the other time because of COVID-19. When I know COVID-19. So this time we will take everything normal. If all wanna support we school now on our own. School now all man getter. So now must support we will start for the time we will expect to start so that these children they will understand their lessons and they will write fine.
All right. So if we look inside the GC for this year, Mami, you be they be the give report all time. They tell you na so the thing they be na so the thing be now. You like minister way to look at this college book. Waiting be changed for GC this year.
The change simply be say, as I say, we bring in a new certificate, what they call a new certificate exam for technical schools, because first time down they do. Technical subjects, we begin that they fail, and then they take exam for French, and if they pass, they pass. If they not pass, they will only remain there. Now if we go further, so when I come, I say no, this is not right. So don't institute the TV. They call us a TVEE, Technical and Vocational Education Exams, so that they take that. If you get the intermediate one, you will pass for go for Form 5. If you get the advanced one, you will pass for go for high school. So with Pidgin, they're not the what's the word? They're not the tight again. They're not the fail, stagnate. You know, stand for that Form 4 with the exams that they be. So we'll be very happy, and they do very well. The results for this time, we see the technical section. Pidgin they pass better, pass for the general section. And me I like so because now for the technical section, now for the jobs they do. So I'm happy.
Yes, so we'll be talk about the GC exam, and it shows say plenty sometimes be Mami they talk saying I don't Pidgin they send them for technical, but they like say that technical exam it get plenty pass this year.
That technical exam will be very crucial. because all the jobs, the small jobs, and plumber, person with the build house, person with the build roads, all that kind of thing. Now for inside technical school, we papa they already be the group. Now for that technical school, then for Ombe and all that. I don't know how we can't get idea again after that, especially after Ombe go down. We just feel say any technical subject no be subject. We all go for general education. You see, don't bring we down. So with children, they don't get jobs. And then this technical exam, as we don't put on now, it means when they take the intermediate exam for Form 4, they go for Form 5. When they take the advanced technical exam, they go continue go for high school.
Okay.
So now we not get that effect. They get and say with children that they just carry them for that.
They just tied for one place.
Just tied for one place. That they just come out school. They don't go anywhere. Me, I be so happy. Say the children that go be there, and we sure now say by the time we open Ombe again, extend them even further. So with children, they go breathe fresh air. Okay. As far as that is concerned. So as you see for this exam, we get 71%.
Okay.
For the technical results. So we'll be very, very happy. With the aim, say we must hit 90%. That is where I will be happy. 70%, 60% for me is low. So I get for tell the teachers. So we get for work very hard for improve on the results. We will go above the 71%.
Okay. Now, Mami, we already start talk GCE. Now GCE with the right time for last academic year. Now, if Afi asks you how that last academic year be passed for you, it be passed fine. If you want to give score for 100%, how you feel give the score for the last academic year?
I think the last academic year be passed fine. I don't want to give any percentage, but make I recall, I remind you now. So last year na year we get problems. So still get problems because COVID-19 never finish. Any man waiting say don't finish, if they make mistake, COVID did it. As we go back this time for school, so would they make sure say people that they wash hand? Would they make sure say we get this big bucket and we would provide water? Would they make sure say gel day for wipe hand day for make sure say people they clean? So all the measures them, and mask, especially mask. Say school came that they come for school that they wear their mask. Because this COVID thing, it is on a thing where person never seen for this world before. People that never die the way they don't die since the COVID start. So we're not a joke with them. So we beget all those things. But even though those things be there, schools they still continue. Now they way me are they happy with the government first of all for allowing semi school continue. Because if people they know what way they happen outside of Cameroon, the white people themselves they still argue whether may they open their school or make them not open their school. But we schools that they open. Because me I be decide after we head of state we close schools. Me I talk say we will not fit close schools but we begin the not go school. So bring a new method for talking. We will make distance education. Then we will make for classes then where they're too big, we will cut them into two. Some they will go school for morning, some they will go school for afternoon. It makes it with schools they continue. So me I'd be very happy. Say that is what we're able to do. The challenges. So right now we don't make small size schools. The biggest size of the school should be 50, not more than that. So things go on well. We had a few problems, with violence, with drugs, with some different things we make. Even some children that come off of school, they go take pictures of themselves, show how they did
their skin for outside.
Exactly. That kind of way they make person they learn book fine. and this will be this pikin that we did now we best pikin them. That is pikin them what they do bilingual studies. That pikin them they do bilingual studies. I say they talk English and French like saying water they flow, and they be very clever. Now them where they go enter inside this problem where we make big scandal for Kribi. But this became all the passage. People that will blame me as I don't hear. They say, "Oh, why you not be sack this became for move them for school because they don't do bad thing." But bad thing is a way to go for examiner. We talk about that. So now the challenges that we will get as we go school. The challenges are still there. As I talk, I say COVID never finished. COVID is still there. And I want to seize the opportunity here for tell all my friends, my co-parents and everybody, say in addition to the test we will get for make sure say we will know whether we'll get COVID or not, all this vaccination to don't come. So people that get for no say vaccination now the biggest protection we will get that now against COVID. So make people that decide whether they are picking them, they will take this vaccination or they not go take them. Because say big man for country, he don't decide say he not the force animal. No man, they not force will. Now the thing that about it rain, me I like it. The force. But they tell you say for you for survive, now the medicine this way they get it. So any decision you take knowing say as you take this one so now for your own good or not before your own good.
Okay. Right. So Mami, you don't just talk. Today like say one of the big problem way you be get them last academic year apart from this speaking them way they go film their skin show for public corona way worry place and one day way they be the chook their friend or the knack or get case them way they be the knack teacher them too for school. When a picking the knack teacher or they get caught for teacher.
Well, they get all kind of violence. When they talk about violence, we mean saying that we picking, he don't just left fashion with the teaching for house. He don't just take some kind of fashion with. If he take knives, so he choke a friend. We get teachers and where they die now. Yes, when a picking, na he choke teacher. We get the one way picking, he choke picking. So when we say violence. Now some very bad thing will be to happen, and we will get for fight this thing. Try for talk to the children, try for talk to the parents about the consequences, the result there for this kind of behavior. You see, it they go down small, but we know say we still get for do a lot of coaching for this beginner so that they will change. And in English we talk say there is what we call psychosocial support. Psychosocial support, it means say we they teach the children everything way sometimes they don't go say on a book. But nothing way they help their morals. And at the thing that will help this beginner for Kribi where they can't turn with all them they pass their exam. Me, I'd be very surprised, but they'll be telling me, they swear for me as I be go for Kribi. I they talk for the beginner. I tell them, I say, the only thing I want to do for me, as I did here, so with the administrator, the STO be there. I say, as I did here, so I want here say, wanna pass. I say, I know the send wanna out to all wanna mates, then they don't just say, make them move on. People from outside, they don't just say, make them move on. But if we begin move, we begin there, so, now who they go remain for school?
Now, some people they talk say maybe now for sick as one and no move that picking them for school now. Why that way they think turn now for all school there?
No.
Not true?
No, for all school then how many school? How many school you hear say picking they go film themselves? No, there are a few schools, and a few schools all they do those things at the same time. No. The schools are improving. And I tell you, the results, now the thing with person they take a measure. So me, I'll be very happy if I will get plenty money. So if I will just make party for all these kids with their parents, because we put them for special place, then we give them special lessons. As well, the other one they be say they don't want to see them. I say that Pekin they not do nothing. You get to understand. Say it's what the Pekin they do. Now for use the products we self we don't talk so they make up. Now the Pekin that they make phone, not be that they make phone. Now products for economy, for people for get money, now them bring the products and they exploit the picking them. This century we dey now today, we must understand. Say there's a difference between the people who are making the economic things and the users with them who they use the things. So people that not going to exploit innocent picking them, innocent users, just so that we go send them out of school. No, me are not agree that one. We can rescue the children. That is, if we get with picking them back, if we continue, if the parents they continue for do the work they're supposed to do, for help, for coach this picking them, we get for coach the picking them. Some of them they never hear which the ills, the bad thing that these things they do for them. So we get for coach them, not just get for throwing them out of school.
Now, generally, we don't talk. If we talk, so we don't talk one section for in the last academy. So other section they will be worry over. We get Boko Haram with the Warri College school them for far north, northwest and southwest. One time some particular zone the day where they hot, where picking the need to go school. So wait if you talk concerning that zone the way gone be the hala one time too.
But me, I feel as we say, what do you see right now? You see the difference there between that time zone and this time. Me, I see the difference there.
For town?
You know, say for town. Yes.
No, for corner.
No.
Because inside town, like I take example, Bamenda, thing they feed they okay. But if you want to go for Bali, a different thing.
No, different quarter now. All sign of it be the same. All sign of it be the same. And you know fit imagine say all the results all at once, everybody could change. But things are changing. You will understand, say you do GCE, you they write, they marker, they give out results. Will nothing not happen. Something not happen. GCE results don't come out today. You be here say they stop some school from taking GCE exam. No. So we don't do GCE don't finish. No kind of
fight like
fight we stop.
But inside this exam period for place like Kumba will get some physics teacher where they be killing. Where they talk say maybe they be don't stop it, say make may know the teach or may know we vigilate. You surely sabi that case.
Of course I sabi that case. Now make I tell you say as a thing will finish but na small. That is say this time and that time comparison not there. We not fit compare the things. The things that different. People that they change. People that they die, unfortunately. But with the hope say things could improve even more. We get more picking than what they be they be registered for take GCE than last year. That will make we happy. Because we not be even know say picking that will get the heart for camps that to go for school for go write exam. So when that numbers increase, we'll be very happy. Now a good sign. We can only hope that things will be better.
And the people the way they talk say maybe some of the results them way become this year not just for use cover face for people them say things they didn't find for that place the way it used to hold one time which you get for talk. Like for example get back where southwest come off for number one place. They talk say no, say not just see one use and block people they hide them.
But you know
not true.
People, you not say people that they talk no. You know say people that they talk no matter which way you do people that go talk. If you mind which way people that go talk you not go ever walk. If you agree with me so enough it be instead we close all the dots, all the people that want to be the sell exams. You know this exam they say by this time last year before you want start you go down get about 10 versions that go down come out for social media. But this time that was not the case. And the one we correct, the one we not correct, they just they disturb. You know, so instead what we have done is that we've made it very difficult. We've tightened the valve. You know, we don't tighten that tap with all that thing that they come out with people that they try for say may they turn the exam. So now man must try their own power. You know, get way for go sell exam. So people should be quite happy that the exams are going on the way they are going on without any fraud.
Now, another big problem now, people the way they do for this zone we gone be the hala. You get maybe someone the way they be see as way they shoot some person, their heart, this be stand up fine for him. So now be give them some support, or now only for go talk Asha when something happen, then I come back for Yaounde.
No, we not they talk only Asha and then we'll go back. We'll get support. We'll get support because we know say the situations will be very difficult for all the teachers who then die. If you them would have died. We don't send them support. We send support either for the woman or depending on who.
Apart from money, people then when they see time when they be shoot some person, they be need like psychosocial support, like for make their heart make the ever fear, because sometimes when they show you gun, you the fear. And when even there was some place something touch you, you the shake. So that kind case them on abuse or send people them for good.
Yes. But this year, we dey plan for those psychosocial support in every school. Remember, say I didn't within school premises. And if we go out now, say I dey go find all man we don't get problem for this psychosocial support. So this time we will do that psychosocial support in every school with the help of UNICEF, the international
organization,
people especially who are very interested in the life of children. Everybody understand. We understand. Say when children they not be safe, they not they get capacity for learn. The capacity for learn they drop. So safety in schools na number one preoccupation for.
Okay. Now, maybe we'll come out more for last academic year. We'll talk some other one way. Plenty people that they check say some they talk say ambassador they like say my minister money for a pocket don't finish. So you want to find some other money for put them for a pocket. Now, when they talk this school then way they be local. In neighbor of our state, where it tells say some school they don't the work now for backside where they never give them. Yes, 106. Douala will come out now 47.
Yes.
Now, how will I use and lock this school, and you be sure say this academic year this school them they no go open. We sabi say some they don't start can follow up, but this school them on go follow up for this say all them they no open. One day they never follow up.
So we go follow up as much as we can. We all there for Cameroon now. We all get for follow up. Now only Minisec now get for follow up. That school them now when I school them I talk now we school them, now we people them. Now then they like for do that kind of thing. When we lock on one side, it go open another side. Not be Minisec, but we do as much as we can. That is the goal. So no we not get schools that we picking enough you play because compound not the school we get maybe one classroom, school where get teachers, because when government open it expects the community it go put hand, it helps them the school
you go for before,
but when they do them for worry they just leave the thing again back for government. Now they tell them say we're not just open school because we want open school. Government not get money for open all the schools or put teachers inside all the schools. So we're not just open them because we want open. And say plenty people now they want open bilingual school. I tell them you want open bilingual school, it be very tough because it means you get for double the teachers than what you get inside your school. It means you must get a lab for our own side. We get a hands-on when it comes to science. The children that they do science, that they see all the chemicals and what they use. They like this other side. They don't to use science labs where they see how this thing they do. It's now that we're trying to. Would they try for change and small so that make it be the same? May they get the practical effect, the real effect of a practical lesson. So at the time I say, when I not take Anglophones. If one not say one not go fit, because that one not go be no Anglophone teaching. We will close you somewhere, whether in the middle or in the end or whatever, we shall close you. Do thing where you fit do. If you want to do just one section, do one section. No talk say you they do the two. So we get conditions that we will give them before schools they open. So now in other way you will say go give Madam Minister 2 million or 10 million even. Or 100 million, because on all over you not go see, you not go even look you. That one don't mean anything. Just try for meet the conditions. When you meet the conditions, you open your school. But if you don't meet the conditions, you're talking about Douala. When I not get land for Douala now, there's no day for build school. So why you want build school? You want tell me no, I'll build school? No, I will send people that will go do their work. And if you think say you don't meet all the conditions, but people that they want to make you give some millions before they tell you yes, tell me. Me self I will cancel. And if I know so you don't meet the conditions, I will open your school. No doubt about it.
So you want that we say these schools one day they never meet up with the way you want. They will still also remain locked.
They will remain locked. As soon as if they work quick, they will come tell me, then we will open them. They will ready for next year. They're too late now. If they open in 16 days, we will open school. So if you want to open school, you're supposed to don't be ready already.
So this 106 schools that will be locked and waiting be the general problem for all them.
If you just generalize because they get different problems.
Okay.
As I tell you, either they not get sufficient land, either they not get sufficient infrastructure.
The housing,
schools, classrooms, laboratories, that kind of thing. And now we would insist on the technical side, and would insist on distance learning. Let me say every school where one mark the line must get the standard lab. If it's a class of 50, you have 50 computers in there.
If not a class of 15.
If not class of 50, okay, you get 50 computers. You make sure say at least one class will be able to hold their
50 computers, yeah.
50 computers, so that we can, but at most have
100
computers. Because once we begin to enter inside this digital age, and we know they enter digital age through the back door, not before backside, na front door. Any man they come, we don't touch computer, you don't touch laboratory, you don't do this,
don't touch cylinder, you don't touch chemical there.
Exactly, everything. Then we also would they give them ability for know and for do with they learn. Competence. Now they call it competence. If you not get that competence, then you also never learn it.
Now, if we talk technical education, we say now one na backbone that way they make country get for emerge by 2035. Now, you become sometime for government technical college for Kumasi.
Yes.
You see what they inside there like machine then we picking they use them for practicals. Plenty of the technical school they do they no get thing them for say me picking them use and make practice. So waiting you do with that kind of technical school, then most of them in our government technical schools.
Now I make with the talk say for open government school no be just story. Easy. It be very difficult because the technical machines, the requirement for a technical school will be very, very difficult. You get forget the money and you get forget how. And that is why we would talk say schools themselves must get their own money where they fit do something. So we get fee for technical fee 5,000 every student, so that you go get money, the school go get money, we go to collect money, then you go to use them for development. That is developing the school and buying equipment. That is why I start mobile money. Say all man, all Pekin, all parents they must pay their school fees directly to the mobile money companies, so that government fee knows say if he collect 15 billion for 1 year or 75 billion if you take everything. There's a lot of money, though it is small. It comes small, but when you put that small, it come together. And when you use that small for thing where it correct for the school, you go see how the school they evolve, they grow small. But people they be oppose this thing. When I come and start, because before me I want to come for this place, people not be know how much they pay for school fees. Because you want to take your Pekin go for good school, now millions. They'll just say, bring this. And if you really want you go bring her, you go do how. But me I talk say, government don't put in a line. It's a 7.5 for your picking for school. Why anybody go ask you for 1 million, 2 million, they go million. Person they get million for USA. You know, those are difficult things. But the idea be say, when we all they put down money, all man they see na transparency. You fit track am. No be say one person will be the head of the school, he go take am. You know, so many of them that they for court now because they don't chop the money. So when you get now person they see that they make budget, you they see which will they need. They know say if we need these machines, we can buy this number of machines this year, and next year we'll buy another number of machines. They are able to make budgets and follow the budgets.
Okay, now for talk about this exam, then we will just come on for talk about them. We notice some say the academic year we pass, we get report for place like Matom, for probatoire, for example. Their paper where they write, they be get write paper for 8 o'clock. For sake I say the paper they come out different site for can meet up them, picking the write that exam 1 hour late. So one day they be get for write for 4 o'clock, they write 1 hour late, and it make a way they come out for school late. Now waiting be really be the problem for this exam the way they be write and late last year.
You don't talk some of the problems. Me, if I give you more than what you don't give me. There were problems when we start, from the beginning when we started. You know, problems which I have never seen before. I never see that kind of problem before. How you feel say person will be in charge of exams. He will take paper then late. When in no time with the exam they're supposed to start. How you feel explain? Say pikin that they wait. Say teachers that they wait. Say all the regional delegates that they wait. So you get exam tomorrow, like tomorrow for morning, then exam paper. If they can't meet you today, like 12 p.m. You don't hear that kind of thing. Also you don't hear say they send question paper through WhatsApp without prior preparation. I know the talk say you don't use WhatsApp, especially when you do distance education. You feel send it through WhatsApp, but all that one not preparation. And also you feel here say if there's a problem about a center, say that problem they no go talk on before discussing. Inside this ministry, we get meeting once a week, every week, with all the people where they be concerned outside. Where would they use virtual media with all the people where they be concerned. And then not be saying one day, not be 2 days, not be 3 days. This problem they happen so and so. You know, is that normal? It's not normal. I tell you how they call that kind of thing. They call that kind of thing say sabotage. I don't answer your question.
They want to raise and sunny side, I got it.
That is.
Alright, so my minister, we don't talk this exam now. If we enter small for picking the way they pass common entrance, where they want enter for Form 1. The big problem now, say when they finish write common entrance, they want enter Form 1 for college, government college then. They get for she done again for some other exam. Some papa they talk say they ask question if that common entrance it no be enough before they see give them that exam. Why that exam for picking there they enter for Form 1?
Me self I go ask the question because not be by first thing people they get for no, they get for understand. So certain things that they will they not be necessary. But you know say this is what they call and say money and say economy. People that they find out by all ways, you know. So if you ask me, I will say,
you know, Sabi that one.
No,
yeah.
I don't see even as something which must be. So people where they not like them, they get for sit down together and follow up and find out how they can stop it.
You get parents where they don't decry, they don't decry plenty.
They never cry enough.
So who get the power now for stop them?
You serve the population and you get the power.
They will stop them how?
How they go stop them? You just say they get for go
If
for bush.
they will go
get for go for bush.
They will fight with the principal for the school.
They don't go for fight with the principal for school. When population get problem, you come together. There is such a thing as dialogue in Cameroon. Say your points. Give the bad points of the thing. Say it as often as you can, and you will find an answer. That's what it is. You know, I can't tell you that that is right. I can tell you that that is wrong.
Pidgin.
Sorry. Yeah, you know, man officer that kind of talk say na correcting that. You know, when we know something not correct, we for Cameroon, I think, especially we for that side, we get for no say when we no want something. We must find way we fit talk about that thing until people that go listen, they go talk say, yes, that is not correct, no change it. So if it's not correct, we not change it. Now all that I go tell. If it's not correct, we not change it. We not find how we not fit bring about thing way it correct for on our side. Especially when they don't talk say they give on a special status. They give on a special status, it means when I get tradition them way they're correct. Not be francophone they bring about common entrance. Not be them. So when I find out, thing they want to bring up, when I find out how I feel, chakra.
Okay. Now, another question where I go over the ask now. Question where it concern the new school year where they come.
Yes.
Waiting will change for this new school year.
Well, this new school year would they bring in a lot of new things. As I say, the bilingual studies will be they do them as an experiment, as will not be extended to several schools. We had only a few schools. That is to say, children who can, as I talked before, children who can actually speak English and French.
The Peking they talk the two.
They talk the two languages. That is right at we want the best standard, and that is why we kept it for the longest time as an experiment, and with a small classes of 15, 25. And I would also say Peking that they do very well, so they extend them. There will be several schools that will be doing the bilingual.
So plenty school they will do the bilingual.
They will do the bilingual studies, but we'll not extend them for all. Especially if you don't have sufficient facilities. If the school not get
worked in them.
Worked in them, exactly. If you not get worked in them, we're not the same with picking them for the room. No, we must send them for place where things they do with the fee to work fine. And you know the thing where me I like about the head of state. The head of state don't talk say, may we sign convention with France for teach their language, for teach we Cameroonians we want teach French. You understand? I say make that be clearly understood. Otherwise, people are going to say, oh, they bring French people again for Cameroon for can't teach. No, I say Cameroonians where they teach French. You get it from the authentic source. From French, when it is France, when they speak their language, so that they teach Cameroonians. Now that kind of people there, now they don't go through that kind of training. That then go to teach
French.
What they do.
That special.
Exactly.
Okay.
I do the same with Italy. I they go small. For see, I don't already approach Canada. Now I make Canada become the ambassador come visit the distance education center. Last week, maybe Thursday, I can't remember. On Thursday last week, you know. So one get the best for train the best. The ones that make Cameroon be the best bilingual country. You understand? When it comes to academic things, you know. So we'll get that one. That one will now come, as I said, more schools will be doing that particular those particular studies, and then improve the science in such a way that the mathematics in the two systems, in two subsystems, they now be the same. because the francophone one is strong as the anglophone side. So we bring them together and we see where did they make this one weak, where did they make this one strong. Take the strong one, mix them all, have a Cameroonian standard. We're doing the same for computer science, because we know the computer now another backbone, and so we'll not feel left the people here their own computer program to be stronger than the other program. So once again, we bring them together. So everybody is doing computers, the same subject, the same level, etc. Now we're working on the TVEE,
that technical education.
Technical and vocational education. We're working on it again to complete the curriculum, so that it is this. So that for complete the thing the way they train them, so that all man go learn. The whole idea is to make all man be for the same level, because now one Cameroon. We will not forget now one Cameroon. One side not we go up, the other side they go down. We all they go up at the same time. So we'll get all that. We'll get curricula then to work on, and then open more schools. Of course, we don't already open the schools. People that they still knock on the door, but
now since you talk, say the one bring some things for one place, so that the Peking they get the same strength, the same power. Now we get some question. People that they ask and say probatoire. They say for some countries and for where they follow the probatoire, they don't council and for their project for say certificate where they come up for day, it no get use. But for Cameroon, we this also continue for right, and even national education conference will be hold. They be tossing me they move probatoire. Waiting they happen. Why they also write probatoire for Form 4? Or they just come out, made them move and complete, particularly probatoire from 5 subject.
Say some things that they be political, will not be simply educational. That is to say that the MINISEC, that's my own ministry,
your own office,
my own office, and office just decide for MUFA. But at least for the Anglophone side, when I go remember say I don't move on in the sense say Anglophones are not stopped for Form 4. So their technical knowledge, they get now intermediate and advanced. The other side, now small. And we know they just change them because say France, they know they use them again. Now Cameroon, their own right. Now for our own time, what we decide for stop. Yes, it's a political question.
Now that BAPC two-way picking is also continue for right for Form 4.
It is all changes. Those are all changes.
So made now small, so the picking again for continue for tie hat.
They hurt you, not they take one bowl, so you just put them on water. Go burn your throat.
Okay, well, we go come out small for exam. Some people them they say some patcha the way they happen. For the French side, for Lembook and the English side. For French side, you get country talk for Spanish man and even for German man. Where they teach them for that side. Now for we English side, we sabi now only French. They say pacha they on the plan for bring and two for one place or na two way.
Na the other change that would they come up, because would they feel say we get for bring up for our side, because the global economy now, they now say, and especially in Cameroon, they are so multilingual. So one side will not believe them, but they be so multilingual, and the other side will not be multilingual. Those where they get the ability where they get the gift for study international languages, they forget the opportunity. So now the French side, they just start their own for Form 3. But once say we could start from Form 1. So when they look at the possibilities, to see how we begin them, they will respond to this. I have already asked for that, and I will soon be asking for the results of of the thing. So we shall soon be doing German subjects, especially Spanish, German, and we are thinking of the modern ones. That is, what is it? Chinese. Yes, Chinese and Japanese.
Okay, so
now for the technical areas they did, and we must try through cooperation.
And that will not be nothing for talk now, nothing when it comes.
No, nothing for talk now. We're talking about it.
Yeah, so which time will we expect?
Not this academic year.
Okay.
Not this academic year. I'm sure it will be next academic year.
Okay. Well, with the almost finished program, I want to ask you if you get any other talk we get for talk concerning this new school year or the start. What you get for talk for mommy them and papa them where they looking for outside there?
Well, I get for tell them say make them understand the new system we will use on this academic year. We will start on last academic year and we will continue for using that system. Now distance education. Distance education means you not must only go for school before you learn, and it means if you dey for some place where they no want say make you go learn, but you want for learn, you will use your telephone, you will use your TV, and you will be able to learn. So I want to make parents make them understand this system, so that they are picking them. They will use their phone. We get website that is Minisec, and when I go learn what they call as a website, this century this so things and what they knew, we picking that they don't bring them for we, we go get for we picking that they go globalize we. So one must be globalized. Sometimes the day when I must know. We get website. Tell your pikin, go show you.
Internet.
So
you enter for internet.
Enter inside internet. See, when he come, he don't study. Ask him which way you study. You go say, Mama, now this kind of thing so we go on today. This one what they did for holiday program. I get a holiday program which is going on. It's called Vacances Utile or Happy Holidays. That is to say, holidays where they know they even learn book. We say they know they bring book. I say no books. No books since what they did it. We're only learning things where they make pikin that they fit survive
tomorrow
inside town. No be this go again, go right.
We start define X and Y.
Exactly. So they did it for 2 weeks. So you see how they fly, they enjoy this holiday. Now they'll be there for sports, for the sports arena. They do badminton. This one especially for girls. It's good for girls. So they teach them all that things. I just to say I beg man, make we go know. I for train we girl pikin them. We girl pikin them they be at risk. Now pikin them this way, they outside. People that eye they for them. So we must tell them things that we wanna know the fit tell them. I don't know why I wanna know the fit tell them. We must be able to tell we girl picking how we different from we boy picking. So we go they do all those things. Now new things, they will need phone. So if wanna get phone, buy them phone. But one must follow up which way they do with that phone. If wanna get problem, if you see say you're picking the be every time for phone, because you're not supposed to be every time for phone. We get timetable. You go follow that timetable. If you be confused, call we go enlighten you. So that's not the thing where I want to talk for them. Say this that thing what I call as a distance education. Now method way, whether you get COVID or you not get COVID, it be useful for Cameroon. Because we not feel reach the hinterlands inside only by building blocks of things. We must reach through internet. Internet don't come for stay, so we all must take that inside education, inside everything.
Now you will talk about distance learning when far away if you don't for your house, you follow to where they happen. But we get problem too for internet for country.
Yes.
How they think the worker where internet the worry.
Yes. We get everybody go talk so we get problems of power, for energy, all those things they did. Now it make we not they use only one method. Would they use several methods? Even the people for up north, we not get no way forget life. We dey give them the paper. We print the lessons, and the lessons to go with them. Sometimes we're doing with battery power. So we will take battery, we will take and charge the equipment. We don't give them like tablets, so they will charge their tablets. Today we just do 26. We'll put down 26 schools in the north. What will they do? We will send them batteries for
the tablet.
Power, yes, for power the tablets.
Okay.
You know, and several schools that they will don't send tablets to. You know, now we just ask them to send it back so that we will put them the new year,
the new syllabus.
The new syllabus. You know, so we are going, and then we see we don't notice the beginning how that they follow that distance education last year. You know, they do very well in their exams. Now the head teachers then now then they send me news. They say, "Ma, I never get this kind of results from my school before." So now the place that will be try for focus. You know, what can we do to continuously improve the system?
Okay, and another thing where if we know for feel left and we not talk now this thing for PTA. Money for PTA for inside college them. Now who get right for look at that money and who no get right for look at the money. Example for some person when a big man for PTA for some school for Douala, he talk how they be make around that kind of 123 million. Then principal talk say okay 100,000 now for my credit. Then we want build some class and I send the other. Now who get right for give that money for PTA? They mammy them where they join that money, they get power on top that money, or the principal when now you they give them power for look at the school, they get power on top that money.
That money na PTA money. PTA no means a principal. PTA na Parents Teachers Association. Now wanna get that right. Now wanna the school go tell wanna say we get this kind of problem for school and we want to attack that problem. Then they will tell wanna say na so we budget the. Then wanna go talk say okay. So we they go contribute this kind of money. Now we'll get for the school for do that. And what wanna contribute? The money they go now inside our own bank account. You know, with the bursar. Me I began for sack a bursar because of this PTA. I don't get from remove some principles because of this PTA. So one problem there, water cooler. It is not it's not the school's money. It is contribution to the school. And I will tell all PTA say, may they watch out for a book on laws in the schools, because it shows exactly who is collecting the money, who is taking the money. You know, there are all sorts of things they should not submit. PTA should not submit to those problems.
So may they not agree.
May they don't agree.
Even if they even if the principal promise to do something for the president for the PTA, because sometimes he go make open eye the president to fear.
I say na corruption that if they want go for corruption, okay, may they tell me so that I will lock all them.
Okay, maybe what you want make parents into they know for register their picking them for government school them.
It is very easy, it be very easy, unless person no want to do it because it be corrupt. Very easy. Go to the mobile money and pay the money there. Don't pay it to the principal.
Talk for Pidgin.
Oh, sorry. You know, take your money when you want to pay for school. Go pay them direct for mobile money. You know the mobile money there now. MTN, Orange, Express Union, what is it? Camtel, you know, and EcoBank. EcoBank don't join with the 5 of them.
Okay.
You know. So, and we'll be so strict to the point where if those, and Afriland, of course, if those banks they're not satisfied, we wouldn't move them. You know, sometimes they would not move someone, then would they bring other one for take their place. Yes. So we'll be very strict. So go pay am. When you pay am, then they give you
message.
Yeah, message.
SMS.
Message go come. SMS. When you go see and say your money, they don't accept your money. No take and go for anybody at all. It is that easy. Once you pay that money, that is all. That is all.
Okay, so last talk as we finish this special Pidgin News debate for inside office for Minister for College Book. Wetin be the talk we want talk for Mami them as well this new school year it is start?
No, I don't tell them already. I say they therefore follow their pikin. Because for pikin they do for them for do well for school, they must be followed up. That is to say, una be papa and mama, and the senior pikin they must be together. You must they see which way that they do. And me I go even talk say, if someone a day we una don't know what will happen, una join as parents inside one quartier, una go fit join so that they go fit explain. You will get place where you will go there so that they will explain something for your pikin. But that pikin they get for follow them. If you not follow them, your pikin will lost. So there is no need for them to be lost.
All right. So, my Minister for College Book, Paulina Lova Lyonga, na we special guest for inside Equinoxe Pidgin News debate for this Saturday. Once a big thank you again for the time. Usabi so keep you wait for we, but we thank you plenty for the time we you take and for talk for we for inside the Equinoxe Story House.
No, me I thank you plenty because it's very important. Say with people that understand what they do. Because now they work, we all. So what you they do now very important work. I get for praise you. Say you find time for come all the way from Douala for can get this information. All the parents are supposed to thank you for the thing what you don't do.
Thank you, Mom. So, country people, them now. So we finish Pidgin News debate for this Saturday, the special one. You feel look again for Sunday, 8:30. Me, I go turn back on Monday. For 8 o'clock. If Papa God agree, on a whole I'm tight for outside.